Hello, I'm Mac, at least for a day, and everything's going to be okay. I said I wasn't going to make my next long-form RPG until next year, but I had more time this summer, and I got inspired to go ahead and start my next RPG. So this is the Chaos Engine. We're going to be playing through the first chapter. So let's go ahead and start. The Chaos Engine.
In this world, the many civilizations have long worshipped the ancient gods. At some point, the nation of Sarnath stopped worshipping the gods. This brought them into conflict with the devout nation of Kadath. In one such conflict, Sarnath invaded Kadath, only to be routed and invaded by Kadath in turn. During this time, the king of Kadath died under mysterious circumstances, though it is said that it was the work of a Sarnath assassin. The hero of Kadath died in battle in Sarnath. After this, a young girl named Chelsea and her companions were able to negotiate peace between the two sides. It was later discovered that Chelsea was the daughter of the hero of Kadath. With the king and hero dead, this made her next in line to inherit the throne. Chelsea was crowned Queen of Kadath and married one of her companions, a man named Armitage, who ruled with her as king. In an unexpected turn of events, the two monarchs renounced worship of the gods and commanded their subjects to do the same. This allowed them to form an alliance with their former enemy, Sarnath. They also sent out missionaries to other nations to convince them the gods were evil and not worthy of praise. Many began to agree and turn to their way of thinking. Some of these new allies became fanatics who sought to force this ideology on all people. Eventually, this movement became a violent holy empire which Kadath had no control over. This enraged the Orcish people, devout worshippers of the gods. Their scattered tribes united under one banner to combat the Holy Empire which was oppressing their beliefs. The Orc armies defeated all before them, then turned their might towards the kingdom of Kadath, who had started the movement. After the Orcs finally broke through the armies of Kadath and entered the castle, they claimed the royal family was nowhere to be found, though many believe the Orcs killed them in secret. 20 years have passed since the fall of Kadath. The Orcs mandate worship of the gods in all lands they control, and struggle to conquer the remaining nations they do not. Our story begins with a young alchemist living in the Sarnath desert.
So, a lot of people have been complaining about that prologue, that it's either too lengthy or... yeah, I don't know. I'm not taking the prologue out. I added a skip button to it, but people are now saying that adding a skip button doesn't matter, that I should tell that story through the course of the game. But all that is basically a synopsis of the quest of Kadath, previous game, and what has happened since then. So in order to catch up to where things currently are, I had to have that prologue in there, but I made it skippable if people don't want to watch it. I don't think it's that unpleasant to watch, but whatever. I'm keeping the prologue in, despite what people say, and I added a skip button if people really want to skip it. Anyway, the alchemist says, today is the day. The day I finish my project and leave on my journey. First, I need to make some supplies. So this game has a crafting system, and the first crafting station that's open to us is the alchemy station. We can make health potions and poison dust. We need to make at least 5 of them for the objective, and we need to go outside to gather ingredients for it. Right, so I need at least 5 of each of these. Red herb and blue herb. Okay, and then we'll go get yellow and green mushrooms, which are in this cave tunnel thing. There we go. And we can't go this way yet. This is the way to leave the oasis. So let's go back and craft with the ingredients. We gotta make 5 health potions. There we go. And then we place the supplies by the door. Now it's finally time to complete my masterwork. It will require several more gears for the mechanism to function, including ones that conduct magic for it to act like a living being. I will need to mine more metal for this. Obtain pickaxe. So we need to make 5 bronze gears and 5 brass gears and 1 gold gear. So now the metallurgy crafting is open to us. So we need to melt down ores to make ingots, and the tinkering, where you use ingots to make gears. I designed this whole crafting system myself. No one's really impressed by it yet, but oh well. A lot of what I do is just challenging myself to create systems, design systems on my own. That's what I enjoy. That's what I'm really good at in Dreams, is designing logic. You can mine these mining points 5 times before they have to recharge. That encourages you to find another mining point. A little annoying that you have to walk away from it and go back up to it to trigger it again. I haven't figured out a way to make that not happen. And I'm not getting any zinc or tin. Hopefully we get some soon, because we can't make the ingots without zinc and tin. There we go. Got some. Alright, we're full on copper, so we better go ahead and craft with some of it, so we aren't wasting copper, since you can only hold 10 of them. Go ahead and melt down a few of them. I enjoyed making the animations that the character does when you're... It's basically the same as Skyrim. Skyrim's crafting system. Your character sits down at the crafting station and does a little animation while you craft. So I basically made it like that. In fact, this crafting system is almost exactly like Skyrim's crafting system. You just collect a few simple ingredients and you just press a button to craft them at the crafting station. Yeah, it's almost exactly like Skyrim's crafting system. I just had a thought. I should probably make enemies drop items or other things for the crafting system. Man, I haven't gotten any tin for some reason. I'm already full on copper. I'm just going to keep mining till we get more copper and tin. Sorry, zinc and tin. You have the best chance of getting copper because you need copper the most, since copper is used in making both brass and bronze. If I fill up on zinc, then I'll go craft. Finally got some tin. Took a while to get that. Okay, we're full on zinc, so should be able to craft all we need to make the brass gears. I'll go ahead and craft as many as I can. We can also make 1 gold ingot. Alright, let's go ahead and see how much more we need. It's good to go ahead and make as many as I can, even though I'm not required to make this many, because we'll need the items later. So all these items are used in the battle system. Alright, so we just need a lot more tin. I think I'll go mine in the cave, because why not? Put a few mining points in here. Good, got some tin. I need 4 tin and then we'll be done. There we go. Now we're done. There we go. fulfilled the objective. Now we need to install the gears in the automaton. There, now to add the final ingredient. Take small brass key and glowing jewel. Insert glowing jewel. And the key. And we turn the key. Still not moving. Right, a wizard usually ignites the spark of life in them. I don't have much magical ability, but perhaps what I have will be enough.
Am I?
You are no one. You are a clockwork automaton that I created. What is my name? I will simply call you the automaton. You may call me the alchemist. Very well. Come, we have much to do. I need your help loading everything onto my cart so we can depart for our journey. There, that's everything. I can't believe we fit it all onto the cart. We will have to walk alongside the wagon for the entire journey. My ox hero won't be able to carry our weight as well. Where are we going? Alright, I promised I would answer your questions when we finished. You're so curious, I wasn't expecting that. We are in a land called Sarnath, which is under the control of the orcs. I have been hiding out here so they cannot force me to worship their gods. Why don't you want to worship their gods? I have my reasons. Please leave it at that. Very well. I heard that the orcs have not yet conquered all the eastern nations. I want to go there so I can finally stop living in secret. Come, we must leave. I want to reach the border town before nightfall. Alright. House is empty now. The crafting wagon. From now on, you will do all your crafting in this wagon. Approach the back of the wagon to open the crafting menu with the X button. Don't worry, your faithful ox hero will always be pulling your wagon close behind you all along your journey. Darn it, I forgot to talk to Hero earlier. There's a few other things around here that I didn't look at. There's a grave. When you look at the grave, the alchemist doesn't say anything. But yeah, you can talk to Hero earlier in the game. And now all of the crafting menus are here in the wagon. So anyway, let's go ahead and leave. See, I told you there was someone living here. They got one of them Automa-whatsits. That should fetch a nice price. Hey there, buddy. Give us that golden man in that wagon and we might let you live. Ah, brigands again. Automaton, grab the sword and shield from the cart. I have a concealed dagger to fight with. I'm going to need you to defend me. Surveying. The alchemist is not very physically strong or talented in magic. They must rely on their speed and intelligence to gain a tactical advantage in battle. They have the option to survey the battlefield and give advice on how best to proceed. We will survey. These enemies are not heavily armored, so they will be weaker to physical attacks. They use physical attacks. They will be weaker to physical damage. The alchemist could poison these enemies, but it won't be as effective against them as using a physical attack, so it could be a waste of resources. For now, we will have the alchemist attack them. So we have to attack. The alchemist will take a lot of damage from the enemy's physical attacks. The automaton is made of metal and will take less, so it should defend the alchemist. This can be done by choosing mode and selecting the defend option. Changing to this mode will cause the automaton to take all damage that was meant for the alchemist until you deactivate the mode. Activating a mode will end the automaton's turn. What should the automaton do? Mode, defend, the alchemist. This is the tutorial battle, so it's just teaching you how to do everything that you can do. The automaton has been damaged. The alchemist can repair it by using gears. If you run out of gears, you can spend ability points instead. Ability points, AP, are the number directly above the character's head and below their health. AP accrue when the character is damaged. This means you would have to allow the alchemist to be damaged to increase their AP. Just this once we will let you heal the automaton with bronze gear without spending any resources. What should the alchemist do? Heal automaton. Bronze gear. Alright, now that the automaton is in defend mode, it can attack the enemy while still defending the alchemist. After this, you will be free to make your own choices, so choose wisely. Remember, thoughtful tactics are the key to victory. Alright, we'll attack. So the alchemist's abilities are all the items that we crafted. So health potion would heal the alchemist. Gears, bronze gear directly heals the automaton. Brass gear heals them over time. And gold gear fully heals them. And then there's poisons. I could poison the enemy to damage them, but like it said, we're better off just using physical attacks. These enemies are pretty weak. Enemy is defeated. You gain experience. Bah, that takes care of that problem. You made it sound like this happens often, is that true? Well, it's been a while since the last time brigands found me. But yes, this area is very lawless now that the orcs rule over it. They are much more concerned about controlling our religion than maintaining order and protecting citizens. I see. Let's go. Although, I should probably grab a few more supplies before we venture forward. There's no telling if we will be attacked again and how scarce resources will be in the open desert. I know that we'll be able to collect resources, so I'm going to go ahead and go. That's the border town of Palo in the distance. It's the only way to pass into the eastern lands beyond. We can rest at the at an inn here. Hero is getting tired, and I don't want to be caught out here after dark, where we can be ambushed by brigands. Alright, I'm gonna... Okay, so this is my inventory. You can open the inventory by pressing the touchpad. So, don't have any plants right now. I have 5 of each of those. Hopefully we'll have enough to beat the battles ahead of us. Might go ahead and grab a few things. Actually, I know there's something I'm going to have to collect later on, but we'll worry about that later. Some brigands appear. Alright. Defend. Oh, I probably should have healed the automaton. I wasn't thinking. I will probably be okay. Yeah, I won't take him out. But yeah, I'm gonna use brass gear. Try that out. So that gives him a status effect that heals him at the beginning of his turn. Enemies defeated. You gain experience. Alchemist leveled up. They're now level 2. Stats increased. Automaton leveled up. Stats increased. Some brigands appear. Attack brigand 1. We can take them out in one turn now that we're higher level, so just take them out real quick. These first few battles are really easy because my last RPG, Starfall, people complained about the first battle being really difficult, so in answer to that, I made the first battles in this game super easy, so that people wouldn't complain about the first few battles. But we're going to have a boss battle soon, which will be more of a challenge. The border town of Palo. I assembled this level completely from scratch. I didn't make the assets, but somebody made these really nice desert town architecture assets, and I used them to assemble the town. Looks like it's time for evening prayers to Shub Nearath. Shub Nearath? I almost forgot. When we are in a public place like this, let me do the talking. Don't speak unless I ask you to. Why mustn't I speak? Automatons are not a common sight around here. We don't want to draw too much attention to you. Just do what I say, please. Very well. That's the inn over there, I believe. We need to secure a room for the night and a stable for Hero. Alright, let's see what they say. All hail Shub Nearath, the goddess of life and death, the ewe with 1,000 lambs. Father, my knees hurt. Can I stop bowing now? We have a bread seller. Want to buy some bread? It's very an excellent vintage. This guy says, I run a delivery service. We deliver your enemy's head to you for the right price. Alright, we need to stay at the inn. We'll talk to the innkeeper. Are you the innkeeper? We need a room and a stable for an ox and a space to store our wagon. 100 coins. Oh, I'm afraid I don't have any currency. Would you accept payment in metal ingots? In that case, my price is an ingot of pure gold. A gold ingot? That's robbery. I could buy this inn for that price. That is my offer. Take it or leave it. So I do not have a gold ingot right now, so we need to go mine and get that. We can collect other stuff for battles ahead while we're at it. Pretty sure I don't have any gold ore right now. Just collect everything I see as we do this. Good, we already got one gold ore. Some people actually complained that I put an inventory menu. They said that there was no point to it, but I definitely need it right now to see if I have what I need, and I do. So we can go... Oh, darn. Thought I tested all these mushrooms. I can't reach the green one. I'm gonna have to move that later. Alright. Need to make sure we make a gold ingot. Oh, good. No, we don't have enough for more than that. Make sure I don't turn it into a gear. So we need it for the... innkeeper. See if we can make some potions. There we go. Alright. Alright, now we've got the gold ingot. Fine, I'll pay. I'm winding you up as much as the spring will allow, so you don't run down while I sleep. What would happen if it did? If I did? Well, I'm not entirely sure, but it might be as if you had died. I would be able to start you again. I would be able to start you again, but you might lose all your memories up to that point. So then, my memory is stored within my clockwork? That does not seem possible to me. How can it be that I can think with gears? It's not just gears. I used my very powerful magic to imbue you with a soul. If you're paying attention, the alchemist is lying right now because earlier it established that they don't have very strong magic, so that's to let the player know that they're lying, but the automaton doesn't know that. And it, of course, makes the player suspicious why they're lying at this point. Truly? Then why were you unsure about what would happen if my clockwork ran down? You ask too many questions. You don't have to understand it. Be grateful that I gave you life at all. I am sorry. I'm going to bed. So obviously there's something going on there that I'm not letting on just yet. The Chaos Engine. The Chaos Engine. Bring us the Chaos Engine. Another little mysterious illusion there. The next morning... Why are all the townspeople lining up? Don't you know? Today is the day Judge Hawkstie comes. Hawkstie? That sounds like an orc name. Alright, it's inspection day. You better hope you've been saying enough prayers. Remember, I can smell unfaithfulness, and the unfaithful pay an extra fee in addition to your dues. Remember... Oh. An automaton? You must be from the Clockwork City. I think I made a mistake there. There's something I need to fix. I just noticed. Anyway, the Clockwork City? No, I've never heard of that place. Liar! You are one of the most hated enemies of the orcs. An automaton and its puppeteer will be a prestigious kill for me. High defense enemies. Enemies with high defense will take less damage from physical attacks, but take more damage from magic and corrosive chemicals. In other words, it would be a really good idea to poison this enemy. Judge Hawkstie attacks. Alright, so we're going to do like it said and use poison. Alright, we're going to change to defend mode. Defend the alchemist. Alright, I'm going to use brass gear. And we'll attack. Alright. Let's use one bronze gear. Heal the automaton some. Good, now he's pretty high. I'm going to go ahead and reapply the poison. I should probably put this somewhere in the game. I should make it say that the poison lasts 5 turns. I'm not sure how to display that well, but I'll think about it. Players can figure that out, but they'll probably lose this battle if they don't reapply their poison before what's about to happen in a few minutes. Oh, I probably should have surveyed, because that gives you a clue as to what's about to happen. Judge Hawkstie will take less damage from physical attacks, but will be more susceptible to my poisons. He uses physical attacks, and like many orcs, will go berserk when heavily damaged, causing him to get stronger. So that's what's about to happen. So we need to make sure the automaton is well healed for when he goes berserk. Which is right now. Now he's got the berserk symbol on, and his damage is doubled. We need to keep the automaton alive. I wish I would have reapplied bronze gear. It just came off. Don't think I can apply it without it dying, so I better keep healing. Almost out of bronze gears, but I've got at least 1 gold gear. Alright. Keep attacking. Yeah, we'll be okay. There we go. Enemy is defeated. You gain experience. What have you done? When the orcs learn we killed our town's judge, they'll kill us all. We didn't kill him, these outsiders did. I say we put their heads on pikes with a sign that reads Judge Hawkeye's Killers to appease the orcs. Hey, we just killed the orc you were so afraid of. Do you really want to try fighting us? I'd sooner take my chances with you than an army of orcs. Look, my plan is to go into the east and join the nations that are still fighting the orcs. If I can help them overcome the orcs, you will finally be free from their oppression. Perfect. If they walk into that war zone, the orcs and their beastmen allies will kill them on sight. Then we can tell the orcs that Judge Hawkeye's murder was avenged without fighting them ourselves. Open the gate for them. To be continued. This game is the latest installment in my Dreams of Relief series. I will definitely be finishing it and continuing this epic anthology. Be sure to follow me on Dreams and my YouTube channel Mac4Day to never miss an update on this project's progress. Alright, so that does it for Chapter 1 of the Chaos Engine Part 1. So yeah, I hope people will like it. No one's done any of the battles yet except me, as I can tell from the scoreboard, but hopefully eventually. I've got 73 thumbs up, but obviously people haven't played it enough to reach the battles yet, even though they've thumbed it up. So anyway, that is the Chaos Engine, or the start of it. I have been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day, and remember, everything's going to be okay.